We're live. Finally. Let's wait for the notification to go out. We're live. Finally. Let's wait for the notification to go out.
Okay. We should be good.
I think we are.
Let me get it in the chat. A link.
Yes, there's the notification.
Nanya.
Nanya's first. Eddie, you got to pin that. Eddie, Joel. Pop out the chat. And where are we? Okay, so hello, Lisa. Laura.
Here comes Laura. Nanya, what have you been up to? Here comes Justin.
Jody. What's
Hey,
up?
Justin.
I just got back from my walk.
Oh, how'd that go?
Oh, good. Me and Aubrey walked together.
That's nice. You had a walking partner.
Yeah. I asked her, so you want to go walk with Daddy? She goes, of course. So she went and walked with me. We were going to take Tyson, but I can't find his damn harness anywhere.
What do you do? Chew it up?
No, it's around here somewhere. It's just somebody took it off of him one day and set it down somewhere, and I just don't know where it's at.
Laura.
Nanya says he's taking care of Mom.
Okay.
I'm sweating. Ooh. A little warm out today. It's 82 right now.
Here's something funny that happened to me on a tram home last night. Get on the tram, sit down, and there's this drunk guy singing Mana Mana.
Oh my God.
Did he have the puppets too?
No, I didn't have the puppets, but he was singing it. I'm sitting there going, oh no.
You loved it, really.
Yeah. Then after that, I get home, finish dinner, settle in for the night, and the power goes out. What a bugger.
Sorry to hear that, Nanya. Nanya's mom's got cancer.
Oh, no.
That sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Well, everybody will be thinking of happy thoughts for you and your mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to Thomas about that trip to fucking Washington, D.C. He's saying the school told him it was $5,000 to go. So now I got to call and find out.
Oh, you got to pay for that?
If it's $5,000, he ain't going. Sorry, I can't afford that. That's way out of my price range.
Well, what he needs to do is find a sponsor.
Yeah.
I got to find out if he was even right about that first. So. I mean, I think if the government's going to throw an event like that, they should pay for all the kids to go.
Yeah. Well, what's it in Washington?
In DC, yeah.
Well, it'd be cheaper for you to drive him there.
Well, he'd be there for 8 days, so I mean, you're talking probably $1,400 just in hotel rooms alone.
Hmm.
That's not including,
Comes David.
fuel and,
Here
and
comes
food and all that.
David.
Gotta have none.
I'm leaving.
Go on then,
Okay.
fuck off.
See ya.
Oh, man.
Oh, sorry, did I say that out loud? Oops. My
Yeah.
bad.
Another thing I wanted to point out is during Paul's stream, your morning, the last one you had with Rob, and you guys were replying to comments about someone on
Oh,
his YouTube video.
Rob's.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All the hate comments he was getting. Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
commented on there.
Yeah, I
saw
comment, yeah,
that.
because I woke up.
He is.
So I
He's
went to
getting
bed a bit later last night, but couldn't get on the panel because I had no light. But when the
Well-
power came on, I went, I shuffled off back to sleep, or went to sleep. And then when I woke up this morning, which was about an hour and a half ago, I thought, oh, I'll just flip through and see if anything exciting. Huh? If anything exciting happened.
I put,
Uh,
cool down, drone police.
Yeah. So I went to Chat GPT as well.
Yeah, that dude's so fucking worried about it. It's like, dude, say your comment and fucking leave.
Yeah.
Like, if you feel like you need to comment on it and give some reason why you didn't like the video, then do that. But don't keep sitting there arguing back and forth. Nobody cares that much. We're only doing it to get a rise out of you. Apparently, he hadn't figured that out.
What the hell's just happened to Zoom?
I was
Yeah,
just
Zoom's just gone all
Suddenly he put Dominic in full mode on
yeah.
on YouTube, and then suddenly, oh, there you go.
Well, I just put it back in.
Yeah,
When
I tried to.
it went real school, unless it's Paul playing around with settings again.
I just put it back. It was on speaker. I put it back on gallery.
Hey,
Eddie,
Eddie, how you doing, mate?
Hey,
how you
Eddie.
doing?
Much love, David. Good to see you, Laura. Hello, Dom.
Yeah. Where are we?
And hello to everybody in the chat that I missed. Sorry.
Yeah.
Eddie.
Hello to everybody in the chat that I
Yeah.
that I missed.
Waypoint, La Casito.
Eddie, have you met
Just say Lisa. It's easier to say Lisa.
Lisa.
Say down?
I
Eddie?
think it's
Have you
cut
met our
chapters.
little shit?
Hey,
Right.
Rod, how's it going?
No, I have not yet.
Let me
New little bird.
yeah, let me show him on here.
What's the name?
Little fucker. I mean Rio.
I'll talk about Laura like that.
Boy, really pretty colors.
Oh, he's got blue, green, orange, pink,
Yeah.
everything. But yeah, he gets into everything.
Well, so does Dad.
Yeah. When I was playing Euro Trucks yesterday, he knew I couldn't just stop and tell him off, so he was throwing pens out my pen pot. And somebody's giving him a bell that he keeps ringing.
He's your new favorite?
No, we don't have favorites.
No. Okay.
Want to see what traffic was like in my neighborhood today?
Yeah, let's
sure.
Go on then.
Come on, Tyson.
I want to say, Eddie, we don't have favourites, but actually my favourite, not my favourite, but the one that's going to rip me apart the most is on my shoulder at the moment, Little Star.
Okay.
So it's Biketoberfest here in Daytona.
hey.
You know how
Just-
much I love Sparky, and I'm
Just
glad to
down the
share
street from me is what's called Destination Daytona. You'll see a
Oh, look.
you'll
Laura's been
see a
to us.
crap
Oh,
ton of they block all this off so they can if you look over to the
Oh,
left,
he's
you'll
got
see all the
doggy.
bikes.
This one's got doggy.
You'll see all
Yeah.
the bikes.
Look at
You'll
him.
see all the bikes over there.
Yeah, it's a big event every year.
Yeah. And that's between the highway, which you see coming up here.
I didn't mean to be a bummer.
They set
about
all that
talking-
up. But look at all this traffic. As soon as I get to the bridge, look at all this traffic on the left.
Mhm.
Going the
ahead,
other
Tanya.
going the
didn't
other
mean to be a
direction.
bummer about mom. I just wanted you guys to know what's up.
Oh, you're good.
It is what
No
it is.
worries.
Needless to say, after I picked my daughter up from school, I didn't go back this direction.
I only share the content out of love, guys.
How old's your daughter, Rod?
15.
Oh wow, you got a young one now.
Yep. I was old when we had her.
Man, at this age, as a dad, I'd
Yeah,
be
because
trained-
most of the guys your age are always
Right.
like, I got kids your
Right.
age, Justin.
right,
They're
right.
Yeah.
always giving me shit about that.
But you can see all the bikes and crap on the other side and all the cars. The traffic is just completely jammed up on that side of the road for about 3 miles. Just try to get to the highway.
I want Dom's Holden.
So that one
Ambulance over
section,
here.
that one section we just passed, destination Daytona. I don't know. There's probably 500 to 1,000 bikes in that spot, and then a little ways down the road here, and I'll speed this up.
You gotta love all the morons without helmets on.
Rob,
I don't understand.
None of them have helmets.
Why would you ride a bike without a helmet? I don't understand it.
So now I'm coming up on
It's
the
really
US,
stupid, in my opinion.
the US 1 spot, which is by the Iron Horse Bar. They literally set up all these vendor tents on both sides of the highway.
Okay, so you're near what is it? Where they do
Daytona.
Oh, look at the guy on the left.
you're
Yeah,
near
he went
bike-
to the
you're
left
near
turn
bike
lane.
meet, right?
He went to the left turn lane.
Yeah, he lives in Daytona.
Yeah, I live in Daytona. See, he
That's what-
turned left. He turned left.
Turned
Paul.
around, yeah.
No,
No,
he
he
went
turned-
left
Alright,
on
give
the
that-
road up
turn.
Give
here.
that a break.
He was trying to get up here to this turn lane, so that's why he went through the grass like that. I didn't. I can't blame him. Look at all this traffic. And this is me trying to go down. This is why I leave early during bike week to go down and go pick my daughter up from school. We're not there yet. We still got a ways to go before we actually get to sort of the vendor area. So you kind of have 3 main spots for this bike event. That destination
hear me?
Daytona that we passed. This
Mhm.
place up here by Iron Horse, which is on US 1 by all the bars. And you can see here,
Okay,
You
so it's
said-
Daytona Bike Week.
yeah, Biketoberfest is what it is in
Okay.
October. But you can see, look on the left. It's kind of a
Awesome
fairground
name.
kind of it's kind of a fairground thing full of bikes and people. And then pretty soon up here on the right, you'll see nothing but bikes and people.
I tell
And
you what, it looks
then
like
if you
looks like
go
beautiful country.
downtown, if you go
Looks like beautiful-
downtown Daytona,
beautiful
Main
country.
Street, there's a crap ton more people.
Okay, so is Daytona the one that has
Speedway.
500.
Yeah, they also got the speedway. Yeah,
Yep. So you can see people were walking up and down. That whole area up in there is basically a fairground kind of thing. With vendors and beer, I'm sure, and all kinds of other stuff. They do a pretty good job of managing. As you saw back at the other place, they had all those cones out. That's the sheriff sort of setting everything up to sort of direct traffic so that the bikes can get into destinations. Look at that bike on the left there, that white bike. God damn, that thing's
Sturgis
an
is the one
expensive
with
bike.
Mount Rushmore, right?
Yes.
Sturgis, yeah.
Sorry, Zoom is screwing up on me.
yeah, and then like there's other
Yeah,
places
been
too,
here
like
too.
South Carolina, I think, has the big bike week, or North Carolina does every year. They actually have 2 of them.
Okay, one of those is Sturgis, right? Has the Mount Rushmore?
Yeah, Sturgis is up in South Dakota.
Oh, South Dakota. Okay, that makes sense.
You should show them this shirt. It's pretty cool. He was like, "Oh, hey."
So this was my
guys.
this was-
If your
this
Zoom
was my
screws up,
drive.
just refresh, just so you know.
This was my drive to go get my daughters. You can see all the people on the other side walking up and down. but you're about to see a shit ton of people here in a minute.
Okay. Oh yeah, yep.
More people on the right. We're not there yet. We're
Looks
getting
like a
there.
lot of campers on the right.
There's an
Yeah,
RV
what?
sale. There's an RV sales place, and then there's a storage lot.
Okay, they're selling them. They're
RVs.
not just parked there. Okay.
Correct. Yeah, they're selling them. That's still the RV sales place right there.
Mhm.
And then just past it on the right is sort of a storage area. Now look on the left, restaurants and people. That's an
I
opening.
tell you one thing, couldn't ask for better weather.
Mm,
The weather is great today. It's like 79 and sunny.
So
Mm.
perfect, right?
Yeah, it's like great for the bikers.
What did they say about buying those? Oh, okay. When do you go?
So the estimate is that there'll be about 100,000 people
Oh my goodness, that's a
for
lot.
this event.
yeah, small crowd.
Bike week in March is
What's up,
about
Bill, Joe?
400,000 people.
Okay. So bike week's March. This is October.
This is Biketoberfest instead of Oktoberfest.
Okay.
Close enough.
Yeah, I was wondering. I
Yeah.
was like, I don't know why you guys are there, but it's a thing. Okay.
I guess it's bike week for Australia since it's their spring.
Maybe. Dom, is there an October bike week where you live?
Well, the only thing we've got is we've got the super bikes. I don't know what they
Okay.
call
Well,
them.
they're
but
kind of anti-biker in Australia anyway, aren't they? A little
Yeah.
bit.
Well,
Because all
more motorcycle because we've got the motorcycle Grand Prix at Phillip Island this weekend.
Okay.
So you can see the cops sort of sitting here in the middle.
Mhm.
You can see all those people on the left. You see, there's been nothing but vendors and
People.
crap on the left so far, and people all
Mhm.
stacked up in there.
didn't the motorcycle
then-
clubs kind of run rampant over there for a while, Dominic?
Yeah, they have been, yeah.
Now,
But they
now
seem
look,
to be under control now.
I
now
love
look
the
on the
I
right.
love the
Now
police,
look on the
but
right.
they should probably know your rights, and they don't. This is the part I have an issue with.
No. Over in Australia, they had a bad problem with the 1%
Yeah, we had
clubs.
some.
They
yeah,
did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Because Hell's Angels and like the Banditos, they all got clubs all over the world.
Okay, I
yeah.
didn't
They're
know
not
that.
just the US.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
go to
right.
Ireland, they have clubs. You go to England, they'll have clubs. They
Okay.
have clubs all over the world.
So, anyways, up here where you see all these cones,
we've got them mostly under control.
the sheriff has set up. It's a walkway between both sides of the
A lot
road.
of vendors there.
So you got all these vendors on the right.
Yeah,
You
a lot
saw all
of
the
vendors.
vendors on the left. Now you got all the vendors on the right. This area has just got thousands of people. There's probably a couple of thousand bikes parked. Nestled away.
What's up,
Look on the
Chuck?
right. Look on the right. There's the Iron Horse.
Yeah,
Hey, Chuck.
Yeah,
It looks to me like everything is going smoothly, and I wonder how many issues they had. Probably a
Uh,
few.
This thing here on the right that you see, this little round
Yep,
thing,
yep, yep.
that's the Iron Horse bar.
Okay.
Nunya, if you go on YouTube, they actually have the History Channel has some free documentaries you can watch on
I'm
YouTube.
gonna have to check that out.
They're
Thank you.
really interesting that are about all the different motorcycle clubs.
Okay, I'll check that out.
And as you can see, the sheriffs are set up here to sort of control traffic, stop traffic, get people back and forth across the road. This is just one of like 3 areas in town that are like this.
I'm not against law enforcement. I'm only against them hating on your rights.
Look at this gas station on the right. Look at all the bikes.
Go do what I asked
They,
you to do.
the law enforcement should at least know what your rights are, and a lot of times they don't.
I don't know. They're pretty good in Florida about that. A lot of the sheriffs down here are
I'll take your
super
word for it.
constitutional.
I'll take your word for it.
Anyways, there's a couple of 100 bikes parked in that gas station.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
So that was me sticking my Insta360 out my sunroof on my truck.
Hey.
yeah.
And I wasn't
Yeah.
in 360 mode as it turned out. I was only on the one lens.
Paul, you should post up the tiki bar. I wonder what's going on over there.
We can take a look.
Why not?
Let's take a look.
So when I say bike week is around and traffic is hell, you just saw what traffic is hell is like.
Mhm.
There's a link in the chat if anybody wants to watch the History Channel docs. Pretty interesting.
Oh,
There's actually one famous guy that was an ATF agent, and he actually went undercover in 2 different motorcycle clubs
mm,
and,
Oh, it's
helped take
busy
them
over
down.
there.
yeah.
Where's that at,
Really
Paul?
busy over there.
That's the Teeny Martini Bar down in St. Augustine, Florida.
Really busy.
Oh, I have no doubt that they're kind of busy because of bike week too.
Yeah.
Mm,
And St. Augustine, and it's a week Friday of the weekend. St.
Yep.
St. Augustine on the weekends is nutty. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter
if
what
you
time
come,
of year.
you come back, this is going 24 hours a day. You come back tonight and it's just like wall to wall people.
Yep.
I mean, it's pretty close to that now.
St. Augustine on the weekends is horrid.
Oh, especially during the holidays, like during Halloween, it's really cool. You'll see thousands of people walking up and down the sidewalks in costumes and stuff.
Yeah, I think we did that. The last time we did that, there were it was just like bumper to bumper people.
Yeah, we watched the Halloween on here before, and when they were doing that pirate thing that they do
I
a
thought it
little
was
Well,
pirate.
and there's a
Might
shit
be
ton of
right,
people
it
during
was
Christmas
Halloween.
because of all the lights that they put up in St. Augustine.
I thought it was Halloween, New Year's, but it might have been Halloween.
No. Well, they do 2 different things. They do a Halloween, which we watched before, but they do this the same as St. Pete. They do this big pirate thing every year, where they come out and it's like a big pirate theme, and the whole city gets into it. St. Pete really gets into it. They actually have ships that come off the coast and have like fake battles and shit.
Much
Like
love,
action.
everyone in chat.
They have like full old school replicas of like pirate ships and shit that come in.
They do? That
Yeah,
sounds
with
really
cannons
cool.
and
That
everything,
sounds
and
really
they
cool.
do fake battles with each other.
That sounds
Oh.
awesome.
Yes,
Oh,
David.
St. Pete gets crazy with that. What's up, bro?
Sorry, just Bill said something to you in the chat.
What up?
Sorry, he was
what,
going want you to miss it.
Tell Chewy I said hello.
Oh, okay. I'll check it out, Bill. Those ones were pretty much about going undercover in the gangs
Hey,
and
Rob,
MC clubs.
I have a question for you.
Yeah,
So has the UK government put out any alerts over this whole
Much love to you.
Israeli war thing?
oh, I wouldn't have a clue.
He doesn't pay attention.
Join
Yeah,
us,
Jack.
TJ. We miss you.
I'm stupid. I just stay in my part of Wales.
Hey, TJ.
yeah,
No
yeah,
comment.
I stay in my lane as well.
What up, Jody?
David would be the one. Laura and David would know. Hey, Andrew.
Yeah, the US State Department issued a worldwide notice today.
Saying what?
Keep an
Keep
eye
your
on it.
eyes open.
Yeah,
For-
because the terrorists have been calling for more and more
The
radical.
the radicals and the
The stuff
Muslims are
that's
going to
going
try to
on
do
in this
more
world right
attacks.
now is,
Yeah,
is-
calling
is-
for
And it could
jihad.
be anywhere on
Around the
planet.
world.
it
Yep.
is what it is, guys. It is what it is.
But more terrorist attacks I think are going to happen.
Yes,
So
exactly.
that's why I was asking the question whether the UK government issued a similar warning.
Gee,
Ditchy says it's a worldwide travel alert.
Yep.
Tickle, tickle, giggle. We love you, brother. We love you,
Yeah,
TJ.
I was chatting to Chuck today on Facebook,
Hmm.
and I told him, because they're about to go over to London. And I was like, keep your eyes open.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes open, keep your head on a spin, and wherever you're at, be thinking about where you're going to dodge if something goes down.
It's hard
Yeah.
to fix the issues that we are facing. How do we fix it? I don't know either. I wish I did.
And it's not a don't go have fun, but keep your eyes open.
yeah.
Right.
Keep your eyes open, and your brain should always be thinking about,
Yes.
if you hear gunshots, where would I go? I'm standing here. If I heard gunshots, where would I go? You kind of
What you're saying right now is absolutely true.
you kind of need to be prepared. You kind of be needed. It's sad, but you kind of need to be
And
thinking
here
about
comes
it.
TJ.
What up, y'all?
DJ.
Did you go swimming, TJ?
Did I go swimming? No, I just flew my.
Oh, come on. You got to go swimming. We don't want to know.
We
what
love you,
happened to it.
TJ.
So TJ, I got a question for you because I watched your video this morning.
Which one?
Why in the hell did you fly through the security gate knowing that the HOA don't like you?
He's being a rebel.
He's going to jail.
Nobody was in that damn thing anyway. So I was
Are
like,
you sure? Because there was a car
going to
parked out
jail.
there.
hey,
Being a
they
rebel.
didn't catch me. They didn't
That's
say
the way
shit
we
to
should
me.
do it.
So I
Hey,
just wanted
TJ, at mine, there's always somebody there 24/7.
And there's cameras.
Yeah.
I have real gate guards.
Mm-hmm.
We all watched it this morning, TJ.
There's a couple neighborhoods here that have really expensive homes in them. Like I'm talking $5-10 million homes, and they have armed security.
Well,
They hire all ex-cops and stuff.
Hey,
That's right,
Justin,
Andy. I'm a
tell
rebel.
TJ, tell TJ where they're at. He'll go over and fly it for you.
No, these
My
guys.
neighbors know I fly. They don't bother me about it.
I seen your comment as well, Justin. Calm down, Mr. Drone Police.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude's having a conniption fit. I'm like, Jesus, bro. Like it ain't even that serious.
TJ would go full nude if he could. He ain't gonna get arrested, but that's what he would do. We love you, brother.
Thank you, Dom. I wasn't sure if you just ate that. Did you just say I ate that?
Yeah, I what I did was I took his comment and then asked ChatGPT to reply to the comment.
Oh, okay. I didn't want to give you a big long comment back just to give that guy more satisfaction. I didn't.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'd love to put my drone up down there where the Iron Horse is, but it's like, I don't know, like a mile from the county airport. So the altitude limit's like 100 feet. And well, obviously with that many people around, trying to put the drone over top of the trees someplace, so I'm not over top of people to film it. A little challenging without altitude.
You're not a mini guy, are you? I don't think.
What?
No mini drones.
I have a Nano Plus. I still wouldn't fly it over people.
Can you please ask him to take the trash?
Or at
out
least
first?
try not to.
I've asked him twice. He can't find his shoes to put on.
Oh.
Thomas.
Oh, Thomas can't find his shoes. Go find your shoes.
Go find your shoes.
Sounds like TJ.
Go find your shoes.
Hey TJ, do you know where your shoes are?
Yeah, they're on the shoe rack.
Uh-huh.
They're on my feet.
Shoes? Who wears shoes in Florida? I only wear flip flops.
Yeah. Thongs.
Atlantic. Commando.
Commander.
Yeah.
Well, now
that's
you're
what-
just gonna
that's
have
what
to
TJ
annoy
calls
everybody with
flying
your
and
bottom.
swinging, right, TJ?
Flying and swinging. That's right.
He's flying a helicopter.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Which props do you have on your Avata, Teach?
I guess. Oh, the Master Air Screws, but they're still loud as hell though.
The 3 or the 4?
The 3.
Well, they have 3-bladed and
Do they have
4-bladed
3
ones.
blades or 4 blades?
I think they're 3-bladed.
I like the 3. I tend to like the 3s more than the 4s, but the 4s tend to be a
The 4s
little
are
more
louder than
stable.
the 3s, right?
Yeah, they're both about the same.
Okay. I would just think that with 4 propellers beating the wind, it'd be a little.
The surface area on the 3s is bigger than on the 4. I actually think you have more surface area on the 3s.
Well, most of the winding noise that I heard from FPVs doesn't seem to generally be from the props per se. It's more from the motors, because those motors are winding up so hard.
Yeah, they're spinning
Right. If
high
you were able,
RPM, high RPM one way or the other.
If you could quiet the motors down, then you could probably get a quieter FPV.
Yeah, but then it'd be slower.
Why would it be slower?
Wouldn't fly as fast.
No, he said
Why?
if you're quieting down the motors.
No, if you were able to figure out how to quiet the motors down without losing.
Yeah,
any
you
kind of-
can run less RPMs.
No,
Well, that's not what I meant, though.
Yeah, I know what you said, but you know, you enclose it, then guess what you have? Heat.
Oh, I'm sure somebody eventually will come up with some kind of
Mhm.
yes.
thing like that, though. I mean,
One of
it's
them
just a
checks
matter
it.
of time.
JJ.
You know, the question is, Justin, is it even worth the effort?
Yeah, that's a good point.
No.
I don't know.
I
Well, I mean,
seriously, is it
I
worth
know
the effort?
people.
Is it worth the effort to make the motor that much more expensive versus the noise? Okay, the noise is what the noise is. Have fun.
What's up, Jonathan? How's it going, man?
Hey, Jonathan.
Just what I need, $1 million solution to
Mm.
a $10 problem.
That's always the way.
Yeah, yeah, it
He's
seems to be.
also thinking it up.
One of those things, it is what it is. You don't believe me? Come down here to the Daytona 500 or come down here by the track when anybody is out there, even doing test runs. You can hear them from a mile away. It's high revving.
Brian.
What's up, Brian?
BMAC going on today?
Oh,
No.
there seems to
Well,
be
you'd be better off getting a hold of
weekly
him and just
discussion.
asking him,
Yeah. I got him friended now. I can send him a message.
because he's so sporadic with his live streams. It's hard to tell.
It becomes a weekly discussion
I need to yell at him. Go,
every
Brian.
Friday night.
Go live, damn it.
Well, sometimes he'll go months without doing anything, and then all of a sudden he's just like boom, 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 boom for a month and a half, and then nothing again. You know,
Kind of like
Matt's-
me with video.
Matt's
Kind of like
going
me
on
with
tonight, right?
videos.
do what, Paul?
Justin, Matt's going on tonight, right?
Yeah. I messaged him. He was still up this morning when you were live,
Mm.
so I messaged him and asked him if he was going live. He said, "Yep."
Anyways, I need to
Oh,
go
that's
to
good.
the Ormond Loop, which is not too far from me, and film the bikers riding the Ormond Loop and going over the High Bridge drawbridge. I'll sit there too.
I'm gonna go chat, but Zoom keeps bouncing me for some reason, but it's all out of love, guys.
All right, later, Nunny.
Okay.
Catch you later.
He hasn't left on my end at all.
No, he's still here in mine. You still here, Eddie?
Yeah.
Because he was there. He's been there the whole time. So maybe it just keeps cutting in and out on his end.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Eddie's about to leave the building.
Hey, bud.
Okay.
There he goes.
Okay.
He's timed out.
David's had a Rob Murray afternoon, Justin.
Who?
David,
What?
Birdman, he's had a Rob Murray afternoon.
Uh,
Trying to teach me OBS.
Oh, for God's sake.
well, was over. You were fucking with OBS for half your live stream.
Yeah.
And after the live stream. And before the live stream.
There's nothing worse than having to screw with OBS while you're live because something's not working right. You're trying to
No, he
figure
was
it
trying
out.
to teach me it.
Oh,
That's why I was talking myself.
why
out.
the hell would you do that?
Well, after I had a bit of a stress out with a darn thing,
Oh, God.
and I've got it working.
Both.
So that's High Bridge around the corner from me. It's also
Yeah.
part of the Ormond. It's also part of the Ormond Loop, but that's a drawbridge. That's a drawbridge over the Intercoastal.
Huh.
I
One of
can
the
jump
few-
out of my
one of the
BMX
few.
like that.
One of the few that still exists.
I could jump that gap on my BMX.
Yeah, easily.
You know,
Yeah, go ahead.
I have a video. Oh God, I gotta find. I was looking because I have a video of hybrids that's better than that. That was a hyperlapse.
Yeah, Mark, they changed the layout we got that update about 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah, when it comes to Rob now, it's if it isn't broke, break it.
Okay, here you go. Here's hybrids at sunrise. So the water on the right is the intercoastal. The water on the left is the ocean.
Is the intercoastal, is that seawater too?
Yes,
Okay.
it's connected to the ocean. The closest outlet is north of Palm Coast, and the one to the south is down by Ponce Inlet / New Smyrna Beach, which is why all the sharks are down there. It's a nice area.
Yeah, it's tidy.
I think I did okay on this video. That wasn't bad. Oh, let's see here. I got some more. I just gotta find it.
It looks like TJ's getting shouted at then if he's disappeared off.
Oh, yeah, he's busy.
Oh, and Laura's here. I didn't know this, Laura.
Birdman's doing his
Trucking.
trucking, yep.
Rob, you can take a run and jump.
I'm showing Rob and Laura how to play it.
I know how to play it, thanks.
Yeah, but you're supposed to play it without crashing, Laura.
I didn't crash.
Much.
Prove it.
There's a video up on YouTube.
Here we go.
Their excuses were they were reading the chat. They can't multitask.
We were answering your chat, you cheeky fucker.
Well, I was answering my chat and I didn't have a problem.
What do you call him? A cheeky what?
Bugger.
Bugger.
So this is that same spot at Hybrid, except for I'm kind of south of the bridge right at the second. This is the one, yeah, coming up here. See this little, right about here. You're gonna see a splash. That was a shark. The shark grabbed something. I looked at this video frame by frame, but he was right there. So that answers your question about saltwater, Paul. The sharks are in here too.
I like this music. It goes with my game.
Yeah.
It was kind of cutesy. You know, it's the drone going for a walk, right? On an exploration. That's why you. But you'll see this wetlands, and over here off to the right, that is all part of the intercoastal. It's part of the wetlands. Part of what's called Tomoka. And there'll be fishermen that come back in, and yeah, you can see them here in this video. There'll be a bunch, especially on the weekends. They'll go back in there. Gets a little bit of everything because it's saltwater. I don't even know if they knew I was over top of them. I literally went over and went right next to them. You can see the kayaker up there. I need to find this song. In my
Is there gators in there too?
Oh, fuck yes.
Just 1 or 2 million.
Yeah,
the-
exactly.
The rule down here, Paul, is if there's a body of water, just assume there's a gator in it.
It could be salt water, it could be fresh water. It doesn't matter. There's probably a gator in it. Yeah. Look how beautiful this area is. When I first threw my drone up, I never knew this was here because I only saw it from the ground. Because it was like, okay, there's not much here. And then when I threw the drone up and saw all of this, I was just like, wow, that's kind of cool. And that body of water up there, that's still the intercoastal. It widens out as it gets closer to Daytona. So, fishermen had lots of place to fish around here. And not be in the ocean.
Would they catch any shrimp in there?
Oh, I'm sure. Usually that's what most of them fish with, live shrimp.
I'm not sure I want to go fishing in that. I've caught a big one. It's a freaking crocodile.
Yeah, that could happen. Yeah, that could easily happen.
Crocodile steaks.
Yeah, you're not kidding. And there's the bridge. And then up there where the water tower is, actually way north of the water tower, is Flagler Beach, where I do lots of flying, where all my surfer friend buddies are. But that's the intercoastal and High Bridge.
I don't see anybody with airboats.
No, I've never seen airboats around here. Not here. See this little white spot up here? That's an abandoned boat. After one of the hurricanes, ended up there. It probably came down from Palm Coast all the way down to all the way down the intercoastal. And ended up on shore right there. Just abandoned, just hanging out there. I think the last time I flew that way, I think they finally come and cleaned it up. Been there for like 5-6 years.
Where'd you get this music from, Rob?
Artlist.io. I think this one. Either that or this one might have been off YouTube.
Sounds
That's where
like
this
one of the
one
ones on
came
YouTube Studio.
Yeah, I think it's on. I think this is YouTube Studio.
I think it'd go great on a Euro trucking video.
So,
Or maybe an American truck or one.
maybe. But there's High Bridge in all of its glory. And actually you can see me right there. You can see the back end of my white Corvette open. That's where I was sitting when I was flying. If I went all the way up by that abandoned boat, I went up that direction. So anyways, you can see here off to the north, similar kinds of things, right? They can go back in there and just fish all over. The one thing I learned the first time I flew this was my drone. I was like, when I saw the area, I was like, hey, I'm going to go like 10 feet in the air and go really fast over top of this. That'll probably look really cool. First time I put my drone up, I went up to about 200 feet. All these little holes of water, there's like 100 herons hanging around those things. I'd have lost my drone because I would have scared them, and there'd have been 100 birds flying in the air crushing my drone. So after that, I was like, nope, I'm gonna stay up here.
All right, good luck. Fine.
Go advertisement. There, that thing right there, banded boat.
Oh,
PJ.
that was such a drag and a half, man.
What?
What was the dragon?
Okay, so do any of y'all like have XM radio in y'all's car? Does any of y'all have XM?
I did when I bought, or I had Sirius.
Everybody always uses a free for like the first year, and then they don't ever get it again.
months. I
Yeah,
got it for
'cause-
like 3 months. And then,
Yeah, and, like I had to sit there like for like 30 minutes or so on the phone with XM radio to cancel the subscription so that way I could get the still get the whatchamacallit, the
hope you don't have Netflix because they just jacked the price.
I didn't want a conference. That was a threat.
Well, they keep doing that every 6 months or so. They jack it up another couple dollars.
yeah.
Yep.
Eventually, it's going to be like $50 for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then they always have that deal where like I don't know, it's like a certain amount a month or whatever, and like you have to cancel it just so you can keep that amount or get that that deal that they have every whatever.
Well explained there, TJ.
I know, I know, I know.
That was just whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever. That's what I say to everything. If I can't like figure something out, I just throw in a whatever in there.
Well said, TJ.
It was like this or whatever.
Feel like doing that to the whole world half the time, didn't you?
Yeah.
Just whatever.
Yeah, whatever. It's whatever. Some with XM radio.
Well, if I talk to her and
A short mic or a shot?
Okay. But you get extra help.
A shot or a show?
I want to.
I think you mean short.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, let's have a look. See what you have to. A thumbs up. Is that just the starters, though?
My hours and change.
Yeah, another word that I have in my vocabulary is like. I use like a lot. I try not to, but it just comes out.
Like.
I was like going this way, but then I was like not going that way. I think I'm like 30.
And he wasn't liking a bit of it either.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I'm like 30 minutes away from home. It probably was, but I think it was, but I'm not really sure.
It could be worse, TJ. You could have a word like Laura, and it's the way she says it. Daisy! Stop doing that.
Stop doing that.
I can come in there and slap you, you know.
Hey, Dominic, here's something
Hey,
for you.
hey, Laura, you sound too tired to walk in there and slap him.
I am really tired.
I could do that.
Look at that little.
Yeah.
Little. He's 16 pounds.
Oh, is that your cat? Is that your cat, Rod?
That's my cat. He's sitting up on top of my stereo rack.
That's a fluff ball and a half.
Yeah.
He doesn't shed too bad, believe it or not. There he is.
Our shed's like crazy, man. I don't know what the hell's wrong with her.
I'm not saying he doesn't shed. Ragdolls shed. They just
Yeah.
don't shed like normal cats. So there's my cutie.
No.
Actually, where's the other?
What?
Oh, there they
Oh, we
both
got
were.
two of 'em.
There they both were the
Oh,
other
that
day.
one. That one looks like the cat from the one on the right. Looks like the one from Meet the Parents.
That's Angel.
Oh,
Jinx.
yeah.
Oh, the one that can flush the toilet.
That's funny.
She's a rag doll, is what? She's a rag doll.
That movie's hilarious. Meet the Parents. That movie was hilarious.
She's probably 12 pounds, give or take.
My favorite scene is when they're all sitting at the table and their mom's urn is sitting on above the fireplace and Ben Stiller goes to open the bottle of wine and the cork shoots off and hits the urn and it falls down and Jinxie goes and pees in the ashes.
She's got the true blue eyes of the rag doll. Scalp's turn faded to gray. If you look at his eyes,
Uh,
the blue faded out.
so what's the white one's name?
Scout.
Scout. I
He's
think
my
my-
big. He's my big boy. That cat can jump standing
Oh, really?
onto a 42-inch shelf.
Damn, that's crazy.
A standing jump. And that's not climb his way up onto the shelf. That's jump with his back feet landing on the shelf.
If you want a cat to jump really high, just get a cucumber and just sneakily put it next to it. Watch it
Yeah,
go.
I've seen videos of like cats getting freaked out by cucumbers. Like, what is that? Like, why do they get freaked out?
I
You ain't shoving that anywhere.
Play with your cat.
That's crazy. I'm gonna try that with ours one day and see what she does. I'm just gonna lay a cucumber next to her and just see if she
Our
like.
cat just brought in another mouse again.
Yeah.
No more left you.
Mine hunt the geckos. Trust me, there's not a gecko left alive
What the
on my
hell is he
pool
doing
deck.
in front of me?
Driving.
He's not. He's crashed. And then he reversed and crashed again.
Oh, hey TJ, you're a Florida guy. Maybe you know what the hell this thing is.
What is this thing?
I don't know. I'll show you in a second.
Oh yeah, those are banana spiders.
Oh yeah, I think somebody else told me that.
Yeah. They make their little zigzags in their webs.
He was
Oh, yeah,
outside.
I've seen
He was
those
on the
before.
outside of my pool cage.
They
one day.
look poisonous, but they're not poisonous at all, really. They look it, but they're not.
They still bite though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not small neither. I've seen some big ones.
Nah, you've
Yeah,
never
this
seen-
guy was
You've
pretty.
never
come
seen
on,
a
he's
spider
a freak, eh?
until you come to Australia.
Yeah,
They're
there's
so
a hundred.
big that
There's
they knock on the
100%
door.
zoomed in.
What's up, Ron?
What's happening?
What's
Hey,
that?
Ron wants one of these to sleep with. Don't
Don't
you, Ron?
No.
No.
I have to deal with the rattlesnakes out here. So
Yeah, we got
always-
those here.
I say,
We also have the coral snakes.
Mark.
And my neighbor tells
He's
me
always
that
coming.
several years ago, some neighbors down the street literally had a coral snake inside their house. And you know, that's like the most poisonous snake in the world.
yeah.
The only good thing for us is their fangs are so damn small that it's kind of hard for them to actually zap you.
Yeah, screw you. I'll go around you.
What?
We got rattlesnakes. We got copper.
Yeah, rattlesnakes down there?
Yeah, for sure. Actually, I wonder if that one post from
Yeah.
next door is still on here.
Watch what this dog does.
Good evasive maneuvers.
Yeah, he takes that thing, starts shaking it.
Got him. Yes.
He's like, I've had enough of this motherfucker.
Took it out.
Yeah. Yeah, that thing's dead by now. Like, what do you think about that? What do you think about that?
Yeah. Take that, bitch.
Yeah, right.
Good boy.
Snakes are the
What's
only
up,
one
Ron?
animal I will not rescue.
What's up, Chris?
Chris.
The strangest thing to be in a drone case. I bought a drone case off eBay, a brand new one. I'm like, oh, then, when you were a kid, you blow into it.
Oh yeah, little ball. That's funny.
That's what you got instead of a drone case?
No, I got the drone case.
That came with it?
Yeah, it was in there from eBay.
It came from China. It's probably got COVID or something in it.
Oh, that's
Well, yeah,
Hey, Ron,
quite fun.
Some poor kids not having a party now.
here you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. Damn.
That's pretty crazy looking.
You see that snake? If that was in this room, I wouldn't be.
Apparently, it's a pygmy
Hate the
rattlesnake.
slimy little fuckers.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you wouldn't do very good down south because they go snake hunting.
So, does that answer your
They
question?
actually grab them right off the ground.
Does that answer your question about
Laura.
rattlesnakes in my
Have
neighborhood?
sweet dreams.
Okay, Laura, take care.
This is
Bye,
what
Laura.
I do to rattlesnakes.
Later, Laura.
There you go.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It's with the outfitter's son.
He's
spotted it.
he's got a hold of it. It's alive, isn't it?
No, it's dead. I shot his head
Oh,
off.
okay.
Yes.
Because I've seen guys hold live ones like that.
No, thank you.
Uh,
Proved my shooting skills today. Oh my God. That gunsmith did a tremendous job.
Hmm.
Basically what they do is they look down the bore
oh, come on, Christy. They're just
On the
animals.
barrel.
Come on.
and then line the scope up with it. He just did it by eyeball. I took it out to the range. In fact, here's
Oh wow. Pretty good shot. That's pretty good shooting.
At what distance?
Good grouping.
that was at 100 yards. It's about a quarter to a half inch group at 100
Yeah,
yards.
that's a good group. That's a good group. It's at least consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah. First one was out of a cold barrel. Otherwise, I think it would have been smaller.
Did you?
Hold on. What was that one at the top there?
That was his
Oh.
slingshot.
Oh, that was a total fluke.
Yeah, what's up with that little guy up there? Don't like that.
Called a pin.
Yeah.
So that Justin can ask him a question.
He did a great job.
Tim.
Tim
Thursday.
Jackson.
What's up, Tim?
He
Here,
charged me
let-
$20.
Let me make Ron feel at home. We have packs of deers running around my neighborhood like this.
Hey.
Oh wow.
Well, you
All
got
over the place. Like
you got to
this.
get corn like Ron does.
Yeah, there were some neighbors that were doing that shit, and everybody got mad. It's like, no, don't feed them. They'll freaking all show up here. Let's see what else is posted on next there. I wonder if anybody's got any of the armadillos. We have armadillos that wander around too, and turkeys. Real life.
Yeah, a turkey down in the Everglades. You have the Osceolas. Yeah. You have the Osceolas down there.
Yeah, I don't know what our turkeys are. I just know we have a flock of turkeys that wanders the
Mhm.
neighborhood up and down the street. We
We
have
have
the
the
deer
Mexicans
wandering
up
the
here.
neighborhood up and down the street.
The Rios are down more like Kansas and Nebraska. You got the Easterns on the eastern side. Yeah, there's five or six different types of turkey.
So I'm a gated golfing community in the middle of the woods. So
These
we
little
have lots of animals wandering around.
hot dogs on.
It's great. I can go I can go one exit south and I have Walmart in the city in Norman, or I can go one exit north and I'm in Palm Coast and all their shopping. I'm halfway in between in the woods.
Yeah, those always work pretty good, slingshots.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Sandhill cranes. I'm sure you have lots of those too, Teej.
Yeah. Those are those
You can't miss them when they're squawking.
yeah, they're like the white birds with the orange beaks, right?
No, it's the big gray ones
Oh yeah, that's right.
that are like 3.5 to 4 feet tall when they stand up.
Oh yeah.
That you can hear from 2 miles away when they're squawking.
Oh yeah, I think I know. Like yeah.
Sounds like a pterodactyl from Jurassic Park to me.
Yeah.
To
Well,
a T.
technically, they are pterodactyls.
They probably are. I'm telling you, it's the sound that I think they use for Jurassic Park. I think
Birds are
they
the only
probably use the
dinosaurs
sandhill
left on the
crane.
planet.
Oh, my blood pressure finally went down to decent level, 121/91.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, well done.
Not too bad.
I gotta get that 91 lower though.
Yeah, well, it's been over like 112 for the last week.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I haven't
Stop.
taken. I've only had one time when my blood pressure was like in the 80s on the lower number. So that's not bad.
An improvement.
This is my third day taking the medicine. So
That's pretty good.
and I went for a 25-minute walk yesterday and one today. I left at 4:30. I got back just in time for Paul to start.
Here you go, TJ.
Oh yeah.
You heard him,
Oh,
right?
ribeyes.
I used to see those things like every.
Dude, I want to
all
eat.
the
One,
time.
I want to eat one of those fuckers.
Yeah.
I don't. I
Dude.
want one as a pet.
I think it's like $1 million if you kill those things.
Dude, you should see the ones that so up in Idaho, Shanka is allowed to hunt those.
You can hear the sound, right?
The
Yeah.
steaks, they look like ribeye steaks, dude. And Sean said they taste just like a ribeye steak.
So,
You know what
How cool.
the nickname of them is Ribeye of the Sky.
ribeye.
But I'm telling you, it sounds like the pterodactyls from Jurassic Park.
They have a damn what do you want to call it, a velociraptor hook on their damn foot.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like that velociraptor hook from the movie
Yeah.
and the nail.
They must be related.
Right, guys, I'm out. It's 11 o'clock here.
Catch you later, Rob.
See you later.
So there you go, the Sandhill crane, Teej. Those guys.
Yeah.
And when they're full size, ooh, I wouldn't want you don't want to walk up to one of those things. They'll
Heck
look you in the
no.
eyeball because they're
I
tall.
think they're more afraid of you than you are of them.
They are. They are. They're a weird bird.
Huh?
So they hate my drone, but instead of flying
Oh,
away
right,
like
right.
kind of the rest of the birds, they run.
Yeah. Yeah.
Instead
I
of
would,
flying.
I would chase one with my Avada and just see what
I'll
happens.
sort them out.
He'll
Apparently,
probably run.
TJ,
He probably won't fly. He probably won't take off and fly away. He'll run.
apparently TJ wants to test that $1 million fine. Apparently,
Yeah.
he's like, let me just chase one out into traffic with my drone.
Yeah.
Anyways,
We'll
Look
put
like
up
a
on the
damn-
other room.
yeah, Sandhill cranes.
It's like the on Jurassic Park when the T-Rex comes out of the woods and all the fucking dinosaurs are running. That'd be TJ chasing them out into traffic.
TJ, you gonna replace your Air 2?
Yeah, I'm gonna eventually get a replacement, but I don't know. I don't think I have the money right now. I mean, I do, but I don't.
Yeah, Mark, it does kind of sound like the raptor noise they used in the movies.
100% sounds like the raptor noise they used in abuse. I swear up down they recorded those things and maybe
Yeah,
slowed it
that's where they-
down
that's
just
where
a
they got the
little.
sound from. Obviously.
They may have slowed it down just a little, but
Yeah, they've
it
edited
is
it.
that
But you can see
sound.
where it comes from.
Sounds exactly like
Obviously based on that.
Yeah, you'd be surprised where some people get their inspiration from for stuff.
if I was trying to make a pterodactyl sound, I'd just copy that sound.
Mm.
Record those guys, call it good. You're done.
I can't wait till the new Jurassic Park movie comes out.
Oh yeah, there is a new one coming out too, isn't there?
Yeah, because the last one was pretty much about how the dinosaurs got to the mainland
Thanks,
and how
Andrew.
we were going to have to start living with them. And then I think they're going to do another one after that.
I
No,
guess I got my
that's
answer
what
on
you wear to
BMAC.
wear
Is
here
not
to
on yet.
Florida. That's kind of like Hawaiian style.
Wait till they get to the days where you sat in a football stadium and there's a pterodactyl next to you.
Yeah.
Sit next to me.
I mean, there's already a company actually working on bringing mammoths back. They have the DNA strain for it.
Here you go.
Why would you want a mammoth running around?
Why
Well,
not?
they found completely preserved mammoths up in the Arctic and stuff.
Mm.
So they were actually able to pull their DNA strain code from them. So they're trying to actually make them with elephants now.
I don't know.
Low tide, obviously. At the moment.
Now, how the hell do they get they get their vehicles out of the sand?
There's ramps.
All
we
right,
drive
Tim.
we drive on the beach here in Daytona. That's one of the unique experiences of Daytona.
Oh, that's cool.
You coming on, Matt?
Keep in mind, that's
Tim?
also how NASCAR started. Was races on the beach.
Oh,
Literally, races on the beach is how NASCAR started.
Sounds fun.
Well, that's that really hard, compact beach sand too, because normally
Yeah.
you wouldn't drive a car out on the beach.
yeah.
Yep. Trust me, you
Yeah.
can still get stuck
Yeah.
in the parking area where it's a little softer.
Have you ever gotten stuck before, Rod?
Yes,
Oh,
my 4-wheel drive had quit working, and I took it on there anyways.
oh,
Had to have him
shit.
push me out. I need to get the tag for my new truck. It's only like $25 for the year. Then I'll just launch my drones parked on the beach.
There you go.
So
So some fun down there.
well, if you'd be closer to the beach instead of like Central Florida in the middle.
Yeah, it was somebody overseas, Andrew, that was working on that. I don't remember what country it was, but yeah, there was some companies over there trying to bring it back. They're trying to use 2 different elephants as a way to kind of fill the DNA gap and do the breeding to where they could have the baby. Hmm.
Need to check my Flagler Pier camera.
Oh yeah, definitely don't
broke.
get stuck on the beach on high tide. There was that jackass a few years ago who took his truck out on the beach, and it was late at night, and he literally crawled under his truck to take a nap because it was during the daytime, and so he crawled under his truck to get out of the sun, and he fell asleep, and by the time he woke up, the freaking truck was pinned down on top of him
Mhm.
because the water came in and lowered the truck down in the sand because of the high tide.
Oh shit.
And they ended up killing him because they couldn't get the truck off of him. They found him a few hours after it happened.
Oh, my kitty cats are wound up. Where did they find a gecko? They get wound up and they chase each other.
Mhm. Yeah, been there, done that.
You got to have 2 cats, though, Dominic.
I've got
I
3.
I definitely agree. It takes 2 cats to make a whole cat.
Oh, when'd you
Yeah.
get a third one? I thought you only had 2.
A third one just appeared. Was sent.
Dominic's
basically
collecting the
sent to
pussy.
us. Well,
Dominic
just-
was adopted.
Yeah, it was just sent to us.
Oh, Dominic was adopted, or the cat was adopted?
No. If
Yeah.
anyone that knows anything about cats, the cat chooses its owner, not the
That's
owner
right.
chooses the cat.
Yeah.
If a cat does not like it, it will not stay.
Dominic
friend-
was
a-
adopted.
A friend of my brother's said, there's not a stray cat. It's a cat that was rehomed
Yeah.
because the people that owned it died. And
Huh?
just said, oh, here's the cat.
Oh, you'd have a
Yes,
field day. Oh, in my
That's not the real
area.
conversation, though, is it, Dominic?
It is I don't know. That was what I
Yeah,
was
your,
told.
your brother said, "Hey, Dominic, I got some pussy for you," and you went, "Hell yeah!" And he brought that round.
Morning.
So
Oh, what's up, Tim?
Tim,
See you
Tim.
come in.
Tim, how are you?
Yeah, pretty good.
So your water pump went out at your house?
Yeah, yesterday.
Man,
after
that
work.
sucks.
yeah.
Oh, I guess you didn't have to pay for it, right?
Nope.
Yeah. It's a good thing, then.
How do you search your subscriptions?
Tim, on my behalf, I'd like to apologise for using the other Tim word. I didn't know you hated it, so I apologise. Won't do it
5
again.
years old. Not 5 years old. That's all right.
No, Sarah calls him Timothy when when he pisses her off, but like I said,
That's quite regular, isn't it?
but that's
Yep.
but that's about the only person that really gets away with calling him that.
She's my mom.
Don't know. I've heard Laura use it a few times.
Yeah, but he doesn't like the Timmy thing.
Now,
Yeah,
well,
Timmy, man. You
now
know
I
what
know
that
that.
reminds me of? I don't know how old y'all are, but Paul would know. You remember the show Flipper and
Yep.
fucking-
Oh yeah, I love that show, Flipper.
What was the kid's name? Timmy.
Well, and Lassie, they had Timmy.
Lassie.
Oh, yeah,
Lassie.
Well, the only
yeah.
reason I call you Timmy is from South Park, where he goes, "Timmy."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, there you go. He's in fucking 4th grade now, isn't he?
Oh, now I know you don't like it. I won't use it.
Exactly.
Although I did like what you said to Utah.
I wonder if
Pull
you
your
ever got
bottom
to
lip
do
over
that.
your head and swallow.
I wonder if he ever did it. How many
Well, he ain't
times
been
has he
back.
gonna shut down his channel? About 20.
I don't know. He keeps remaking channels.
He should keep on, shutting down his channel, little prick. Anyway. Hey Ron, how you doing?
Hey, Tim.
Ugh.
That's why I laugh when people have like 4 or 5 channels and then they don't even really have. They have one that's like semi-successful, I guess you want to say.
But why do they have?
It's
why do
like-
they have- but why
it's
do
like-
they have so many? All you need is one. Like why have?
Well, I mean,
Now,
it's
you've
like
gotta-
art.
you've gotta have
Art's
a burner account.
yeah, but what I'm
Oh,
saying is
yeah,
like,
'cause Art's
look,
he's got a fishing channel.
dude,
too.
he's got a cooking channel, a fishing channel, a political channel, a regular drone channel.
Oh.
It's
He
like,
has a
dude, you
jerking
start
off
doing.
You gotta
channel.
have more than one. You need variety in your life.
Does he have
Yeah.
a jerking off channel?
I have no idea, and I don't want to watch that if he did.
Anyways, this is Flagler Beach Pier.
Fucking hell.
But the thing is like, get one channel big and successful, then work on a secondary channel
Yeah, exactly.
that branches off of your original channel. You know,
A couple of surfers out there. When there's any on the north side, there's no camera on the north side anymore.
Where's he going to tell me to park?
But I always look at one of these cameras so I can see what it's like before I go over to fly. There was a camera on the pier.
I like
Been-
hot dogs.
Been broke. They haven't fixed it.
Hot dogs. Yeah.
Do you use Johnsonville the Johnsonville ones, Ron, or do you use the Nathan's hot dogs?
No, I don't know what they are.
Oh.
This is hot dogs.
Salem hot dogs are really good.
Hot dog.
Oh yeah.
Hot dog.
No, can't remember the name.
So here's a question of the day. What should the NCAA do about Michigan and their whole sign stealing?
Kill them all.
What are you talking about?
Well, I think it's a bit much if they don't think that the other teams are doing the same damn thing.
Hold on. What happened?
They
now?
are. You are allowed to do it game day. That's perfectly legal. It's like a guy standing on second base in Major League stealing the signs off the catcher. You're allowed to do that. That's legal. This guy apparently went to stadiums and researched them, which you're not supposed to do. You in fact, per rule, which has been there for almost 30 years, you're not allowed to go scout them live.
Oh,
And they did that because the little schools didn't have the money to send the scouts that the big schools had. So that was one of the sort of equalizers.
What the hell are we even talking about?
So Michigan got caught, and the NCAA is investigating stealing signs.
No, we were talking
What kind of signs
The
were they
plays,
stealing?
the plays that are signed. where they
Oh,
use
the
signs.
sign language signs that the coaches and shit
Signs
use.
for the calls.
Okay.
So you know
Oh,
how
okay, yeah,
the
we've got
Houston
that
Ast-
here.
you know how the Houston Astros got caught for sign stealing, right?
Oh,
During the World Series a couple of years ago,
okay.
and all the shit that came down from that. Apparently, this is
different
worse
down
than
here.
that.
Why were they stealing the play signs?
What do you think?
So modern day football, TJ, they have microphones and things in their ear.
You know, that was
so the
talked about,
coaches
but
can
the
say
small,
something.
the NCAA hasn't put that in because of the small schools not being able to afford the technology. But
Yeah,
you're right.
because-
That's what they need to put in because that's what the NFL put in to stop.
And
that
you'll
shit.
see the NFL coaches, they'll put their playbook over their mouth when they're talking.
Yep.
Because there's
exactly.
actually lip readers that sit and watch the coaches.
So,
and stuff.
anyways, they suspended the guy, the coach that was doing it, but yeah, Michigan, there's gonna be some bad shit fall out from this.
Oh wow.
They announced it Wednesday or yesterday. Anyways, they suspended the guy today. That's how serious it is. The athletic director came out and suspended the guy. Not Harbaugh suspended the guy. You would have
Yeah.
thought Harbaugh would have gone, okay, I'm going to suspend him. And he didn't. That means he's ended up to his eyeballs. He knew what was going on. He'll never say it. I think I agree with Paul Feinbaum, I think is his name. One of the
So would
ESPN
somebody just recognize him in this?
Harbaugh is going to bail out and go back to the NFL.
So would somebody just happen to recognize him in the stands or something?
No idea. Some other team turned him in. And it's apparently been going on since 2021.
It was a losing team that turned them in.
Like, why wouldn't you just train somebody that has nothing to do with the baseball team to go do that for you? You know? Pay somebody.
But
on the
apparently
side.
they've also gone and used video footage to record to do the analysis. So it's kind of Houston's sign stealing with the Patriots videography combined. So it's kind of both of those sins at the same time. They're gonna get whacked hard over this shit, and they should.
Yeah, it serves them right for damn stealing the fucking signs.
Stealing signs game day is perfectly legal, right? Guys are on the other side of the sidelines. It's okay, you're allowed to. It's like the guy on second base stealing the signs off the catcher, right? That's legal sign stealing. That's okay.
Who's on third?
Yeah.
Who's on third?
Yeah, Tim. Thanks. Wasn't it yesterday that was on third, or was he home plate?
No, it's who's on third, I think.
Who's on third?
What's
No,
on
who's
first?
on who's on first?
Who's on first? What's on third?
God, that's gotta be one of the funniest things ever.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Ron, is the herd out there today?
Not yet. They probably will once they hear your voices. They start to hear voices, I think they know, like, ooh, somebody's home.
We're gonna be on YouTube.
Over to the deer and say, how you doing?
Yeah.
You know what you ought to do, Ron? Just for giggles, you ought to record the sound of you doing that with the corn in the thing,
Right.
broadcast it loud throughout the neighborhood.
And fuck with them. They'll be running everywhere.
Yeah.
That's where I'm coming from.
Hmm.
Put it on a PA. Yep.
And Tim, mating season starting, so I don't know if he wants to be out there like, how you doing?
Yeah. Good point.
Oh, that's not a deer.
Be
I don't know
Adrian
what-
all over again.
I don't know what kind of
Oh,
I don't know what kind of noise a deer makes.
oh, I remember that video.
It's
Those
farts.
snort.
Deers fart, don't they?
They snort. Yeah.
I think so.
Like
Corn, I bet you there's probably somebody nearby.
Oh my god. Oh, I remember that horse video. Look it up.
what horse video?
If I could try to mount Adrian.
Oh,
It was funny. Oh, this was about 2 years ago. Oh, it was funny.
well,
I
on
really
that
don't-
note, I think
You
I'm
don't,
gonna-
remember, you
I'm
don't
gonna-
remember ever seeing that video, TJ?
I don't think so. I don't know. It was what it was.
So he went to a stable to ride horses.
Adrian did.
Yeah. And all of a sudden this fucking horse like wigs out and think Adrian's like its mate and tries to mount Adrian, throws Adrian up on this table. And like all the horse handlers had to come in and like pull him off of him.
Is that on his YouTube channel?
I don't think so.
Oh.
No, it isn't. He never put that up. I don't think he should put that one up.
Yeah.
There's some old live streams of Matt where we had like a 30-minute breakdown of it.
It was funny, man. Really funny.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah.
You know that thing with Michigan is serious? When the Big Ten called Michigan State and said, what do you want to do about this weekend's game? They literally gave Michigan State the option of bailing out of the game this weekend.
Think about all the fans from Michigan too. Now they're going to get shit from all the other fans from the other teams.
Justin, did you get one of these yet? Justin, did you get one of those yet?
I made my own.
I have one of those things. A friggin' pill organizer.
I made my own. See?
Oh, there you go.
Well done.
I like what he said. He sent me a message in fucking Messenger. What did he say? He said,
Thanks for giving you the old man thing.
the old man syndrome, you cunt. Oh my god.
Yes.
Funny.
Anyways, if those allegations weren't pretty serious, the league office wouldn't have called your opponent and said, what do you want to do about the game?
It was the baseball. There you go.
What?
Hey Tim, you still our plans still a go to come over here next, was it July or June?
Yeah, June. I'm trying. I'm waiting for the government now to get back to me. They're very slow.
Well, yeah.
Email was.
Come on, you ought to know government time is slower than everybody else's time.
Yeah,
it's worse
You
than
just
snail
gotta
mail.
apply your visa or what?
No, trying to get my superannuation out.
It's like a 401k kind of
Yeah.
retirement.
believe me, there's the serious amount of paperwork you got to go through.
Oh yeah, I filled it all out. Fucking they did. But now with the war, man, the way the war is going, they might just deport me back home for the hell of it. With all the tension
Yeah,
going.
Tim's about to get drafted.
Yeah.
Yeah, not drafted, deported to get me out of here and back home. A lot of shit's going on.
Man, I'm
There was
gonna go get me something to eat. I'm getting hungry.
All right.
All right.
Okay,
Later.
TJ.
See you later.
That Middle East thing is about to blow up
There you
into
go.
something really nasty.
Yeah, it's going to be bad.
I
It's going
told
to be
everybody for
really
last week.
bad.
Told everybody for last week. If Russia and China join forces, you better watch out.
Well, there's a chance that Russia's actually part of what's been going on with there.
Well, especially Iran, but Russia has been giving Iran the money for it and the ballistic missiles, which they found out.
Well, and
So-
Iran's been giving them the drone, so they're
the
in
drones,
cahoots.
right.
They're in cahoots.
And now it's Russia, China, North Korea, and Turkey, which isn't really big, but Turkey is in on it too.
But supposedly some of those Hamas guys were trained in Russia.
I thought Turkey was pro-American.
They
Turkey
used to be.
plays both sides.
Yeah, we have bases there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're part of NATO, but they play both sides.
Well, so is China, but does it matter?
They're not NATO.
Yeah, they are. They're
Not
part of
China and Russia. no.
UN.
Russia is part of UN. Sorry, not NATO. Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say Russia and China don't have nothing to do with NATO.
yeah, they're part of the UN. Sorry.
Ukraine is happening supposedly because of NATO.
Yeah.
Well, it
But
was
still,
to stop the
China and
expansion
Russia-
of NATO, wasn't it? And it's failed.
Yes, that's where it
China
started.
and Russia joined together, and North
And now
Korea.
NATO's on their border because of Finland.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, if them three get together, that's World War III right there, boy. Watch out.
The Russians don't want to mess with the Finns. They've lost, I think, twice to the Finns.
Yep.
Well, I mean, it just their performance in Ukraine just kind of shows you that all.
Yeah, but that's why they're joining forces with other countries: China, North Korea, Turkey.
All North Korea is
Uh,
doing it. All North Korea is doing is giving them ammunition.
And it seems like Egypt is helping them too, and Jordan. And there you go. That surrounds fucking Israel. That's a World War III.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, is like I said before, if you look at a lot of Russia and China's, their allies, they're crap ass third world shit countries with crap ass militaries.
I know
versus-
they might be crap ass thing, but what I'm saying is they're becoming allies with the countries that surround Israel. That's like a Napoleon fucking.
It's been that way since the beginning.
It
Yeah.
surrounds them. Everybody goes
Yeah.
in there.
Well, that's been the big thing with Israel for years, is that everybody
Technically,
around them
Egypt has
hates
a
them.
peace treaty with Israel.
Oh yeah. Well,
So does Jordan.
well, Jordan's been off and on for the past 30 bargain years. So we'll see. But I think it's
But
going to be
Egypt,
bad.
Egypt gets a lot of money from the U.S. every year, though, so they'd be stupid to try to cut off that gravy train.
Yeah, well, this is all the
Well, the
fault of-
radicalism, they aren't the smartest bulbs in the bunch anyway.
they're
You know,
fighting
you're
us with
trying to
their own
second
weapons.
guess. You're trying to second guess. Why would they do it? That's been
They're
the
fighting
question
us.
throughout the ages. Why would they do it?
They're fighting us with their own weapons.
Knowing that they were going to get their asses kicked by the Israelis.
Oh,
Yeah,
Israel- Yeah, they're putting up a good fight, Israel. Oof.
Well, they
knew
got
Hamas knew they were going to get their ass kicked.
Well, the thing is a lot of Israelis, you know, they've trained with U.S. forces. They have a lot of modern American weaponry. I mean, they're not a military to sleep on by any means.
No,
The boys know how to
There's
fight.
there's one reason for the Hamas to do this. One.
It's
And
just
it's the
not
one we all
Hamas.
need to be worried about. And that is to start the big war.
It's not just. It's not.
And
just
for
Hamas.
Iran
It's-
to get involved and yeah.
It's not just. It's not just Hamas. It's Hezbollah. It's the one out of Iran. The other one, and there's
Lebanon.
ISIS has joined in now. All the terrorist organizations are joining in on this fight. That's the scary part.
But I mean, it just goes to show you, like, look at Ukraine, how, granted, yes, if we haven't been sending them weapons and stuff, they probably would have eventually got overran. But with them being resupplied and them being trained by U.S. Special Forces, you see how much better they are at fighting
Oh,
and
yeah.
tactics than the Russians are. The Russians, dude, they don't seem to know what the fuck they're doing. They're shooting their own planes and shit down.
Did you see that Germany sent them intel, or the Israel's intel, that there's missiles being launched towards the aircraft carrier? That came from Germany.
Oh yeah, they actually knocked 3 out of them out of the area
Yeah,
yesterday. They tried
yeah.
to shoot at them.
That wasn't going
And
after
now-
aircraft carriers. That came
And
out of
now
Yemen.
German-
It
No,
came out
they
of
tried to
Yemen
go-
and was going down the Red Sea.
Yeah, they
Uh,
they shot from Yemen towards the gas. What's the names out in the ocean?
Yeah, but they knocked all 3 of them.
Didn't
out
didn't
of
have the
there.
range
Yeah.
to hit the aircraft carriers. It was headed to
Well-
Israel, somewhere in Israel.
But what they said was German special forces are inside Israel right now. There's SAS are in there. UK.
They didn't pick it up in Israel. Our freaking ship sitting off Yemen picked it up in the air.
Well, and there was
Germany.
actually so a U.S. General got questioned yesterday because apparently there was photos leaked of U.S. Special Forces already in Israel,
Yeah,
and
they
it got the pictures immediately got taken down. And one of the news guys asked the general, and she goes, "Well, what about the pictures of so-called U.S. Special Forces?" He was like, "I'm not commenting on that."
Yeah, the White
Every
House
special-
the White House admits that they doxed those guys.
Every special forces around the world are in there. UK's, Australia's, Germany's. Yeah, they're
I think
all
the
in
biggest
Israel right now.
problem is the media reporting what the fucking hell's going on. You know, you might as well just hand over the papers to your enemy.
I watched
Oh.
the IDF. That tells you everything, pretty much.
That's why that thing about the hospital was such a laughing joke. With all the cameras that are all over the place, not like the world wasn't going to find out that it was a Hamas rocket that fell down on the fucking hospital.
And they wouldn't have. These are homemade missiles that hit the hospital.
Yeah, they actually they did a study on them showing they were taking just like pipes, like plastic pipes, and they're making their
Homemade.
rockets and everything. And
Yep, homemade, and that's why I had the black burns on the cars and everything.
Literally, one of the TV stations has the video
yeah,
on the top of their building of it.
Yeah. And the guy from IDF, and he goes, "That's a joke." And he goes, "If it was one of our missiles, it wouldn't have all that. You wouldn't see that. You wouldn't see a crater,
There wouldn't be a building.
right?" It was funny how he.
And the
It
other
was
part
on
of
the
it was
IDF.
there was no way that it was 500 people that got killed.
Mm-mm.
well, you know, the sad part is, Rod, is that there's no way that I would have ever believed that the rich kids in our country would be supporting the Palestinian and the Hamas.
You see what's happening to the Ivy League, right?
Yep.
It's had
Losing all of their funding.
it's and the colleges have been splitting down the middle. You got half of them
Yeah, they're not
supporting
going to
Israel.
split for long because a lot of those money people that donate to them all back Israel. Lex Wexner, God damn, that guy's rich. He pulled out of Harvard, told him "fuck you." That's pretty much what they told him.
Well, I mean, the stereotypes about Jewish people are kind of true in a sense, right? A lot of them are lawyers, and there's a lot of them that are doctors. So a lot of them go through the Ivy League schools, like the top universities in the world, right? Because we have like 20 of the top universities
Sure.
in the whole world. And they all go through there to get their medical degrees, their law degrees. So when they're alumni and they're supporting the school after they get out, donating money and stuff, yeah, I could see them pulling a lot of money out of there.
Over here, they just sent 2 planes back filled with Israeli reservists. They're going
Yeah.
back home to help the fight.
There was a bunch of them from the U.S. that went back over there that were living here, but they were technically reservists.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going on.
Yep. The rallies are getting pretty bad right now, but they're all for Israel. But
Over
Yeah,
here, it's half
the
and
colleges
half.
are trying to have it both ways, and well, now they're losing their funding.
Well, think about the hundreds of millions of dollars that that are donated by alumni, you know, guys that
Mm-hmm.
are in their 40s and 50s that own law firms and shit that used to go there, and that's their school.
And I guarantee you it's
support.
not Hamas who's donating to those schools.
Well, the
Hamas
other thing,
is
that,
buying
the other thing
rockets.
that bothers me is the United Nations does not view any of those organizations as terrorist organizations, and they're sending them money.
No, we told you this earlier. The United Nations see Hamas as a political organization
Yeah.
because all them terrorist groups have a political side.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you
the guy
can't, you
from-
cannot label a political a country's government as terrorists.
Oh, you
guy from
can, but the
Iran.
Well, you can, but it's not good.
Go ahead,
You know,
Tim.
guy
it's
from
going to upset
Iran on the-
everybody.
The guy
Here's
from
the other
Iran
part.
on the
They're not a
UN,
country.
He doesn't even say anything. He
Well,
doesn't
Hamas
even
is, isn't
say
it? It's a political. They got
Yeah,
political
but it
people
doesn't
in
represent any
Well,
government.
Well,
Gaza and stuff.
let's face it, the UN doesn't have a fucking backbone anyway. They're fucking
Exactly.
useless.
Worthless.
They are. Yeah.
Well, of course it is. One of its main members is Russia. So
Yeah, but the problem is the United Nations is supported by the world organizations and the world countries. We send a lot of money to the United Nations. Unequivocally, we send the money.
No, we don't. The UN sends the money.
Yeah, but we
No,
send
no,
the money to
we-
the UN.
We send like donations and stuff for like different humanitarian. And then
Humanitarian, yeah.
they distribute the money out from there.
Well, it just shipped me the other day, yesterday, that fucking Biden, well, he's going to the Senate to get approval, 200 or $100 billion in humanitarian aid.
It was
But you
100 million.
Still watch people on the
100
fucking
billion.
in Pennsylvania, all over the
106
fucking world
billion
that's
to be
homeless,
exact.
that are homeless, and he don't even take care of his own fucking country. That pisses me off.
Well, he doesn't even know what century he's in anyway, so it don't matter.
Where is he at?
Fucking unreal. $100 billion.
Dude, didn't he call
country,
fucking
humanitarian.
Canada Germany or something not too long ago?
Yeah.
Or he called Canada China or some shit? He
Well,
calls country-
have you seen what's just happened in Canada?
Hey, Joe.
Zelensky's gone over there, and they brought in this ex-serviceman from World War.
Yeah, the
And
Nazi
they're-
dude.
Yeah, they were all celebrating him, and it turns out they were all celebrating this Nazi dude. It's like,
And he's a Nazi. That's good. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, oh yeah, they got a bunch of shit for that.
Oh my God.
yeah, but
Yeah, but Biden just took the cream off the cake when he fucking sent that. Wonder what homeless people are thinking right now, and all the veterans in America that aren't getting paid or getting help.
Yep.
Well, think about the people in Hawaii.
Yeah, exactly. There you fucking go. Unreal.
But I will give this on the whole Nazi thing, right? You know, there are a lot of common people that were part of all of that had nothing to do with anything. Not like every one of them that was a part of that.
Well,
was
that's just
necessarily
like
a part
that.
of the atrocities either.
That's just like Palestinians. Not all of them are Hamas.
exactly.
Only 10% of them are Hamas. The rest of them don't want war.
Right.
Well, it's just like
that's the crazy part about it all.
Well, it's just like Iran. So David showed us a video the other day, and David's Persian. He speaks, you know, well, I don't remember what the name. Yeah, he
Farsi.
speaks it. And they
Farsi.
brought a Palestinian flag into the Iranian soccer game while they were
Mhm,
playing, and all the
Yeah.
people in the stands were yelling, "Shove that flag up your ass!" Because they don't like, they didn't want anything. They don't want nothing to do with fighting the U.S. or anything.
Mm.
Yeah.
The Iranian people love the U.S. So
You have
you'd
to
be
remember,
surprised.
Iran is Persian. They're not Muslim.
But they actually love the U.S. But the majority of them
Yeah.
don't have any issues
That's
with
the
the U.S.
Persians, though.
We
The
have a lot
Arab
of
League,
Palestinians over
the
here.
Arab League, which was sort of Egypt and all of those guys, those were all Muslim countries. Iran may have Muslim, but
I thought it was Africa.
they're Persian first, not Muslim first.
Saying Egypt and Jordan, all that. That's Africa, isn't it?
Well,
Muslim
top of
versus
it.
Muslim versus
Yeah.
Arab.
Top of it, but it's still Africa. Yeah.
Yeah, it's North Africa, which borders the Mediterranean.
It just pisses me off that he
Which is
helps
why
other
Saudi
countries.
Arabia and Iran don't like each other.
Mm.
I mean, it was, let me see here. You know, it was just like that flag video they did.
Well, is Saudi involved now? I don't think they're getting
No,
involved.
No.
they pulled out of the deal that they were working on with Israel, which is 90% of why Hamas did what they did was to stop
I thought
that.
Saudi was going to join forces with them.
They were supposed to until this all came
Until
up.
this went down.
Fucking assholes.
That's why they did this.
But there's a teacher over in Iran at their colleges that does these experiments, and he always puts American flags down on the ground. And look at none of these kids will step on it because they find it disrespectful.
Why is it on the ground anyway? That's disrespectful.
Exactly.
The majority of them won't step on it. Watch.
Oh, it's a sticker. All right.
Right, but he was doing a thing, and a lot of them wouldn't step on him. A lot of them would walk around it. I mean, you did have some that just didn't care; they walked right over it. But a majority of people would step over it, or they would go around it because they found it disrespectful.
Yeah, but look at the. I can't read what it says at the bottom of that, but
That's
they
Israel.
also put black footprints on top of it.
Well,
Yeah.
it's probably part of whatever the experiment they were running.
Whatever they wanted, the propaganda they were trying to push.
Well, it was
No,
American
the
flag and
Iranian
Israeli-
people.
It was
I'm
an
telling you.
Israel flag too.
But I'm
Israeli
telling you,
flag too.
if you talk to David, who is from there originally from when he was a kid, he'll tell you that the Iranian people have no problem with U.S.
I disagree.
people.
We've got a big enclave of Iranians.
It's the government.
of Iranians living in the suburb of Detroit, and they're out there by the thousands saying death to Israel, death to the United States.
That's all over the world, Paul. We have that over here in Brisbane. too.
Yeah, there's a
Down
bunch
where
of
Dom
white
is.
people in Washington, D.C. doing that right now.
Yes.
Mhm.
But I'm saying there is a vast majority of Iranian citizens that don't want anything to
that's
do
very
with any
true.
of those issues. It's the
That's
I'm going
government.
to tell you what the biggest problem with all this is both sides and the propaganda, right? Because if everybody knew exactly what went on prior to this and after this and what everything, no one give a fuck. It's just because it's big at the time.
David, how friggin' fast does it got truck going?
Yeah.
55 in a
Oh.
43.
Doesn't look like it.
Looks like he's doing 100.
Yeah, what's going to happen in the next 5-6 days, a week? I'm telling you, if they bring nukes into this, we're fucked. We are
Does
definitely-
Israel have nukes?
Yes, Israel also
Yes,
has
they
a.
do.
They also have their Samson strategy that says if they get overran, and they feel like that they're at their last possible option and they're getting closed in on and they have no other option, their Samson thing is to release all the nukes on the
Yeah.
countries that are attacking them.
Well, why do you think Turkey's getting in, or Turkey, Germany, fucking UK, Australia? We're all getting involved because we don't want the nukes to drop.
Dude, if any country starts using nukes, it's just because they're a pussy and they don't want to stand up and fight. I'm sorry, but if you resort to nukes as a first option, you're at that point, I have no respect for your country.
Yeah, but it's
Well,
China,
they don't give a
Russia, and
shit
North
'cause they're
Korea.
gonna
What do
nuke
you
you.
think they're going to do? They want to get rid of us, so they're going to drop the fucking nukes. So that's the one thing why we have like 5 B-52s going over. We got 4 aircraft carriers, U.S. You got 1 coming from UK. That's on its way.
There's 2 from the U.S. plus an
No,
amphib.
there's-
Plus
They
an
said
amphib.
Well, they said there was possibly 2 more heading that way too.
Yeah.
As they
Haven't
said,
seen
there
that
was,
intel yet.
they said there was a
UK
third one
sending one.
transversing the Atlantic, and they were talking about something else. Another ship the other day.
I don't even know if Australia's sending. I know the special forces are over there.
Keep in mind when the Iraq war was going on, we had 7
Mm.
between the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf.
What did fucking Putin say something about the Black Sea? He has something aircraft carriers in the Black Sea.
No, they sent MiG-31s with the hypersonic missiles.
Well,
But here's the
hypersonic.
problem. The hypersonic missiles have a minimum range in order to get up to the speed. That minimum range is bigger than the Black Sea. So they literally can't use it in the Black Sea.
Yeah, but what
They're
about
too fucking
ballistic?
close.
What about ballistic?
Again,
Ballistic.
it's one of those, it's PR for the camera. From an
Yeah.
actual military standpoint, it can't be used because he's too close.
He said something about that, and then Turkey said they're doing exercises right on the border of fucking one.
Probably right by Syria. Turkey hates Syria.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
But Syria's on our side.
No, they're not.
Not
Oh,
anymore.
no. Hell no.
I thought they were.
Hell no.
No,
Hell no.
Syria hate us.
Syria's on Russia's side.
They're firing missiles into Australia, into
Australia.
Israel from Syria.
Oh, okay.
Well,
They
there's
have
you.
it in-
There are U.S. forces in Syria, but they haven't split the country down the middle.
We got bases in Syria. We got bases in Lebanon, Iraq, Iran.
We don't have any bases in Lebanon. We have it in eastern Syria by Iraq.
Eastern Syria. The one in Iraq just got bombed, well, not bombed, but got raided on in Iraq.
Oh,
Yeah, they
one-
shot some
one-
drones at it.
Yeah, one got
Yeah.
through and injured. So nobody got injured, but there was one private contractor on the base that ended up having a heart attack while he was in the bomb shelter and passed away.
Oh,
But
shit.
that was the only casualty from the base in Iraq. But it wasn't actually. I don't know if maybe him being stressed from thinking he was going to get bombed maybe caused a heart attack.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like he died from the bomb or anything. I
What
watched
is Lebanon supporting everything now? They're supporting because I know Israel went inside
Lebanon doesn't have a choice. They don't want anything to do with any of them, but they're all overrun by everybody else. Lebanon as a government and a country
right.
has like no control over the country.
I missed one, Dre. That was Syria. Sorry. But I know Israel went inside Lebanon and got Hezbollah.
Yeah,
they're
and they've
fighting
been
a
bombing
war.
there because they've been bombing the convoys from the Iranians.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, because they're technically fighting a war on two fronts at the moment.
Yeah, why is Egypt being such a prick? All they have to do is open up their borders, let the Gaza
Well, they're
people
letting aid go
there.
in, but they're not letting people come out. That's the problem.
That's bullshit.
Well,
should.
no, because I see what Egypt's are saying. If they open the borders and just let everyone free for all out,
Then
you're going
Hamas
to get
becomes their
Hamas coming
problem.
out with them guys,
Hmm.
and they're going to go around the back.
Yeah, but you got Hamas coming from Egypt.
But that's what
No,
they're trying to
Hamas
stop.
is coming from Gaza. The weird
Hmm.
part of it is all those other countries around there don't want Palestinians either.
No, I don't know.
And even
The
Jordan,
problem is the
who's made
Palestinians have
up
been
of
there a
mostly
lot longer than
Palestinians.
Israel.
Yeah, even Jordan, who's mostly made up of Palestinians, doesn't want the Palestinians in their country.
I think it's ridiculous. Turning into something that everybody wants, but everybody, like I said, Russia, China, Iran, they're all.
And here's the other
Korea.
part: Hezbollah and Hamas don't like each other.
What's the other one? What's the other one
Yeah.
inside Yemen? Inside Yemen. What's that?
But they're going to find a common
ISIS.
enemy.
Houthis, which are backed by the
The
Iranians.
Houthis, but
The Houthis
ISIS is
and
still
ISIS.
around too, right?
Yeah.
Well, ISIS just joined in 2 days ago.
Yeah.
That's who's in Western Syria that we're chasing, or
Mhm.
Eastern Syria. Sorry.
ISIS just joined in, but Hamas is worse than ISIS.
Well, see, Hamas and Hezbollah.
It's all a big mess, and it's all
They'll
about
end
to
up-
get a whole hell of a lot uglier.
Hell yeah.
Hezbollah and Hamas, so they'll end up doing the enemy is my enemy type shit.
Yeah.
They might not
Yeah.
like each other, but they have a common enemy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, Hamas and Hezbollah, they're killing babies, women, fucking ISIS. I don't think they didn't go
Oh,
that.
dude,
extreme, did they?
Yeah, they did. ISIS was really
they?
bad. Oh yeah,
But
they
now
were
they're saying
horrible.
Hamas is worse than them. I wonder if this is anybody's relatives from like Hussein and
What's up, Jody?
dickhead. The other
World
ones.
World
What's up,
War
Joy?
III.
That's what I've been saying for a week now. World
Yeah.
War III. Why do you think all these countries are going in with the U.S. like UK?
Well,
Well,
right now, the Border Protection of the United States has put out a warning to be careful because there's been an influx of Middle Easterners coming illegally across the border.
They're waiting for U.S. is waiting for Hezbollah to do something. If they do something, U.S. is going to be in there in a heartbeat.
The reason why the UK is getting involved is because if America say jump, we say how high.
Well, yeah, you don't want another 1776, do you?
It's got fuck all to do with that. Our government at this moment in time are sitting ducks. They're losing elections everywhere.
He's trying to run
right?
up. He's
So
trying to
by
run up David's blood pressure.
no, but
Sorry,
by
David.
getting involved with US and trying to find a common thing that people will get behind, that's
Sorry,
what
David.
they're doing.
Sorry,
But it's going to
sorry.
fail because majority of British people are against the
I just
war.
thought it. The name Paul Revere just came in my head for some reason.
Yeah.
Sorry, David. Oh my god! Now they got a UK join.
Yeah, because
A
like
week
I said,
ago.
in the
A week
old
ago.
days, yeah, the best way to win an election is fight a war. That's why so many American presidents have had a war.
Well, why do you think? Well, that's kind of ironic you say that because what's coming up in 24, and then all of a sudden this happens.
Mm.
Kind of ironic.
Yeah.
Let's just say it wasn't planned by the West, or the Israelis
No.
would have known it was coming.
Well,
Oh,
when it comes down to it, the Israelis are not going to get overran anyway.
Oh,
It's
hell
not
no.
going to happen. If it gets to that point, the U.S. is definitely going to put boots on the ground and push everybody back out.
No, Israel's doing a damn good job on their own right now. The U.S. with their aircraft carriers, they're doing it for the radar and all that.
The 26th Marine Expeditionary Group is on its way there. It's working its way through the Red Sea right now. That's why
Did
that
they,
destroyer that shot that shit down, that's where he was headed, was to go escort that group. That's an amphibious attack group.
Did they drop the jeeps and everything off to Israel yet?
Yeah. Yeah, they had on the news, they showed the big lifters bringing in all kinds of
The B-52s bringing in jeeps and
jeeps
Yeah.
and armored carriers. Yeah.
armored jeeps and yeah.
Well, they're gonna beef up Israel as much as they can.
And they're giving them more ammunitions for the Iron Dome too.
Yeah, they have defense contractors here are already beefing up production for those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but shouldn't all this be done secretly? You know, they shouldn't be fucking broadcast on the news.
No,
Because
they
all you're
shouldn't be.
doing
With today's
you're whipping
media,
up other
how do you
people.
do anything?
How do you keep anything
Exactly.
secret? You're right.
Well, the thing is it's
How many billions of
Depends
cell
on-
phones exist?
it depends on who's going at what too. I mean, Iraq knew we were going to attack two weeks to a month before we went in. We told them what day, what time we were coming in, and we still mowed over them. It doesn't matter.
Iraq better stop their shit. They're messing with our bases in Iraq. They better stop their shit.
Yeah, but that's not the Iraqi government. That's the Iraqi
No.
people.
Yeah, but still.
And they're
shit.
attacking our embassies and stuff too.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah,
you've got to remember, Iraq is a country made up of several different religions. Yeah. The majority of Iraq are pro-American. The government's pro-American and stuff. But you're going to get the ones that are not.
They're radicalized.
What was the other embassy just yesterday that got
I think that was in Lebanon, maybe.
Lebanon?
I think, if I remember correctly. What's up, Bill?
Hey, Bill.
I'll just say the entire thing is a great big mess. And it's sad for all the people that don't really want to be involved in it.
Yeah. all
And
the
a majority
Palestinians, all the
majority of the
Israel
Palestinians that are into Gaza
don't
don't really want to be involved in it. Hamas drugged them into it.
It's a problem.
Oh,
that
wait,
they
hold on,
can't
hold
get
on.
out.
The
Problem they can't
normal
get out.
citizen, doesn't want to fight a war. They just want to go to work, make their money, and live their life.
I saw this yesterday, Bill, and I wish I would have saved it. I'm glad you put it in the chat. Watch this.
Yeah.
Only been a state since 1948. Palestine is thousands of years old.
Sorry, Mia, you are wrong. Israel is 3,000 years old, 75 years young. And this is not coming from a Jew, but from a proud Muslim. The prophets of God whom I believe in were Israelites. A significant number of these prophets disseminated their teachings in the land of Canaan, a land which Joshua bin Nun later renamed Israel. And then King David proclaimed Jerusalem as the nation's capital. Yes, Mia, it wasn't Donald J. Trump, it was King David. Even Jesus of Nazareth, Mia, called the land Israel in the Gospel of Matthew. The Roman Emperor Hadrian expelled Jews from Israel, erasing the name Judea. He supplanted it with the Roman Latin term Syria Palestina, which evolved into Palestine. Similarly, the city of Shechem was changed to Neapolis or Nablus, which means in Roman Latin, new city or new place. The Jewish people, dear Mia, are not...
Israel has only been a state since 1948.
That's true.
Claim.
Well, because people keep saying Palestine's been around for way before Israel.
Free
but-
Palestine. They're
Well, it
trying-
has.
Free Palestine,
Even based on what he just said, it has.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're looking at historical texts that's thousands of years old, it mentions Israel in those texts.
What people
So
are getting
he's-
confused by is areas. Israel has been around, but the country of Israel has not. That is a new country in its own right. That's what people confuse.
Well,
It was called Canaan, and there weren't
country,
exactly
the
things called
country that you
countries back
call
then.
Palestine, though, is not Arabic or is not of that persuasion. That was set up by the Roman Empire.
Do we have any
Holy
Romans
Roman
around
Empire, which
that can
is
sort this
different.
out?
Hey
They
guys,
all
I'm
ran away in World War II.
Either
All
way.
right, Ron.
Okay,
Take
Ron.
care, man.
Hey, did you
That's right, Ron.
did you get any of the herd there or no?
no. They said screw me.
Okay. All right, Ron.
Yeah,
We'll see you.
catch you guys in the field tomorrow. I'm gonna take Dawn with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Have
Yeah,
fun.
All right,
See you, Ron.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, it's just getting bad now. This is just the beginning.
Hmm.
So. I've been watching this one YouTube channel. It's called The Raptor. They're pretty up to date about it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to remember there weren't countries. There were tribal areas, and that's how most things were
Territories.
referred to
Yep.
going back thousands of years. Nobody knew what the hell a country was. There was no
Yeah, it
such
was the
thing as a
territories.
country.
Yeah, it was territories back then. Yep.
I don't even know that they would have called it that necessarily.
Oh well, probably not. Something that's too long of a fucking name, I guess, back then.
The lands were named after the tribes, essentially.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it's just a shame.
It is. Maybe ET needs to show up and we'll have our Independence Day and realize that we're all human. And we shouldn't
Exactly.
be like trying to kill each other.
Yeah, we all bleed red. Yep.
Sounds to be a fine thing.
Doesn't matter about your color or creed. We all bleed red.
Yep.
That's how I was brought up. But
Yeah, they teach you that when you join the military, day one. Check your biases at the door. You don't know who the hell's going to be in the foxhole with you.
Well, if you get a chance to watch this, I'll put the link in the chat. It's pretty funny. This guy does like a explanation of how the U.S. destroyed the Iranian Navy back in it was like what, late 80s, early 90s, when Iraq attacked Kuwait back in 91.
Oh,
And
that was
Iran,
Desert Storm. Desert Storm.
yeah, and Iran got involved and was blowing up the Kuwaiti oil tankers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
They
this
set 'em up.
dude, but this dude's like narration over, like explaining the whole story is fucking hilarious.
Well, that's the problem that they're worrying about now is the oil. But just a shame. Fucking shame. Yeah, Bill's right. Yeah.
What's some ordinary game I got going here?
Yep.
As the world becomes less dependent on oil, more conflicts will arise.
Yeah, well,
Particularly in that part of the world, because what the hell are they going to do if they don't have oil?
Because they're
anymore?
fighting to keep the price of oil up.
What?
yeah, but that's the thing. They're fighting for a belief, I think. They're not fighting
Religion.
for oil or anything like that. They're fighting for their beliefs.
Religion is the
That's what
problem.
makes it
All right.
harder.
I'm jumping off because Matt's going live in an hour, so I'm gonna go take a break.
Yeah.
Okay.
Catch you later.
Yeah.
I'll see y'all
Don't hurt
later.
yourself.
Well, everybody have a good evening. Thanks for being here.
Bye, my
Laters.
ass.
We'll see. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Later.
Tim, take it easy. Dominic,
bud.
thank you.
Yeah,
David,
I'm heading out.
bye.
Bye.